A Sigma female is the ultimate embodiment of independence and quiet strength. She doesn't seek validation, thrives in solitude, and commands respect with her actions, not words. Unlike others, she's unafraid to walk away when her limits are crossed. In this article, we'll dive into the 9 bold, ruthless actions Sigma females take when they've had enough, covering everything from cutting ties to fearlessly prioritizing their peace and growth. Buckle up for some serious inspiration. Cutting ties without looking back. When a Sigma female decides she's had enough, the transition is swift and unapologetic. Her silent strength from the previous point becomes her ultimate weapon as she takes the next bold step, cutting ties. Have you ever wondered what it takes to completely remove someone or something from your life without hesitation? For a Sigma female, it's not just a decision, it's a declaration of self-respect. Unlike others who may linger in toxic situations out of guilt or fear, Sigma females trust their instincts and recognize when a relationship, friendship, or environment is draining their energy. Once she realizes her peace is at stake, she walks away with no explanations, no dramatic exits, and no second chances. To her, staying in a harmful situation is far more painful than the temporary discomfort of letting go. What makes this action so powerful is how effortlessly she can detach herself. She doesn't need closure or validation from others. When she cuts ties, she's already weighed the pros and cons, and the decision is final. For her, walking away isn't a sign of weakness, it's an act of empowerment. Whether it's a toxic friendship, a one-sided relationship, or a draining workplace, she removes herself with grace, leaving no room for drama. However, don't mistake her silence for indifference. A Sigma female values connections deeply, but she values herself even more. Cutting ties isn't a rash or impulsive move for her. It's a well-thought-out choice made after observing patterns of disrespect, manipulation, or neglect. She doesn't waste time with confrontation or explaining herself to people who won't change. Instead, she lets her absence speak louder than any words could. This ability to walk away without looking back stems from her strong sense of self-worth. She understands that her energy and peace are priceless, and she refuses to compromise them for anyone. While others may dwell on what could have been, the Sigma female redirects her focus to the relationships and goals that truly matter. She understands that letting go of the wrong people opens the door for the right ones to enter her life. At its core, cutting ties is about reclaiming control. It's a reminder that she's the one steering her life, not external forces or other people's expectations. The Sigma female knows that growth often requires shedding what no longer serves her, even if it's painful in the moment. Her actions may seem ruthless, but to her, they are necessary steps toward living a life aligned with her values and happiness. By cutting ties without looking back, she reaffirms her independence and self-respect, setting the stage for even more transformative actions ahead. Establishing unshakable boundaries. After cutting ties with people or situations that no longer serve her, a Sigma female's next step is building a fortress around her peace and energy. Unshakable boundaries. Walking away might feel liberating, but it's the boundaries she sets that ensure she never finds herself in the same toxic cycles again. Boundaries are not just walls to keep others out, they're a roadmap that shows others how to treat her. For a Sigma female, these boundaries are non-negotiable. Boundaries give her the control to dictate what she will and will not tolerate. They're not meant to isolate her from the world, but to protect her emotional well-being and priorities. A Sigma female understands that her time and energy are precious commodities. By setting firm boundaries, she filters out people who try to overstep, manipulate, or take advantage of her kindness. This might sound harsh to some, but to her, it's an act of self-love. Establishing boundaries isn't easy. It takes clarity, courage, and conviction. The Sigma female is crystal clear about what matters most to her, whether it's her personal space, time, or emotional energy. She doesn't leave room for vague expectations. If someone tries to push past her limits, she doesn't hesitate to enforce them. It could be as simple as saying no to an unwanted favor or as profound as demanding respect in a relationship. What makes her boundaries so powerful is that they're rooted in self-awareness. Sigma females are deeply in tune with their needs, values, and emotional triggers. This awareness helps them set boundaries that are both firm and flexible. Firm enough to protect her peace, but adaptable to the people and circumstances that genuinely deserve her effort. Unlike others who might waver under pressure or guilt, she stands by her boundaries because she knows they're essential for her growth. Her unshakable boundaries may ruffle some feathers, especially among those who benefited from her leniency in the past. But the Sigma female doesn't let the discomfort of others deter her. She understands that people who respect her boundaries are the ones worth keeping in her life, while those who resist them are better off outside her inner circle. At its core, establishing boundaries is about teaching others how to treat her without needing to explain herself repeatedly. It's her way of saying, "I value myself, and I expect you to do the same." With her boundaries firmly in place, she creates a safe space where she can thrive emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, paving the way for even greater personal transformation in the future. Saying no unapologetically. Once a Sigma female has set her unshakable boundaries, the next step is mastering the power of saying no. If boundaries are the walls protecting her peace, then her ability to say no is the lock on the door, ensuring only the right people and opportunities enter her life. After all, what good are boundaries if you don't enforce them? For the Sigma female, learning to say no unapologetically is a skill that reflects her unwavering self-respect. Saying no doesn't come from a place of arrogance or selfishness, but from a deep understanding of her priorities. She knows that every yes she gives to others is a no she's saying to herself. Sigma females value their time and energy too much to waste them on things that don't align with their goals or values. Whether it's declining an event, turning down a request, or stepping away from someone else's drama, her no is firm and without guilt. But this isn't always easy. Society often pressures people, especially women, to be agreeable, to say yes even when it's inconvenient, and to prioritize others over themselves. The Sigma female defies these expectations. She doesn't sugarcoat her refusals, and she doesn't offer lengthy explanations to soften the blow. Her confidence lies in knowing that her worth isn't tied to how much she pleases others. If someone can't handle her no, that's their problem, not hers. This unapologetic attitude can catch others off guard. People who are used to taking advantage of her generosity or assuming her compliance often struggle to accept her newfound assertiveness. But for the Sigma female, this is just another way to weed out toxic or one-sided relationships. Those who genuinely care about her will respect her no and appreciate her honesty, while those who don't will naturally fade away. What makes her refusal even more powerful is the way she delivers it. She doesn't say no with anger or aggression. Instead, her tone is calm, composed, and firm. Whether it's a coworker asking for help on their project, a friend pushing her to attend an unnecessary gathering, or a family member making unreasonable demands, her response is the same, polite but resolute. She doesn't feel the need to justify herself because she knows that no is a complete sentence. For the Sigma female, saying no unapologetically is about reclaiming control over her life. It's about giving herself the freedom to focus on what truly matters while avoiding the burnout and resentment that come from overcommitting. By confidently wielding this small but mighty word, she ensures that her energy is spent only on the people, activities, and goals that align with her purpose. This bold step not only reinforces her boundaries but also sets the tone for how others should treat her moving forward. Focusing solely on her goals and passions after mastering the art of saying no unapologetically, a Sigma female finds herself with something truly priceless: time and energy. What does she do with this newfound freedom? She channels it into her goals and passions with laser-sharp focus. Saying no wasn't just about creating boundaries, it was about clearing space for what really matters. Now, with no distractions holding her back, she dives headfirst into the pursuits that ignite her soul and push her toward success. A Sigma female knows the power of prioritization. She's not the type to spread herself thin or waste energy on unimportant tasks. Instead, she zeroes in on her aspirations with an intensity that might seem ruthless to others. This isn't because she's cold or detached, it's because she's deeply committed to building the life she envisions for herself. Whether it's advancing her career, mastering a skill, or nurturing a creative passion, she pours her heart into her work without hesitation. What sets her apart is her ability to stay disciplined and self-motivated. Sigma females don't wait for external validation or support to keep moving forward. They create their own momentum, relying on their inner strength to overcome obstacles. Distractions, negativity, and the opinions of others hold no sway over them. Once a Sigma female locks her sights on a goal, she works tirelessly, often in silence, until she achieves it. Her quiet determination often surprises people who underestimated her potential. This unwavering focus doesn't mean she cuts out people entirely, but it does mean she's selective about who gets her time. The Sigma female surrounds herself with individuals who inspire, support, and challenge her to grow. She understands that the company she keeps can either propel her forward or hold her back, so she carefully curates her circle. If someone doesn't align with her vision or values, she doesn't hesitate to limit their influence in her life. Her passion-driven approach is also a source of fulfillment. For the Sigma female, success isn't just about reaching milestones. It's about enjoying the journey of growth and discovery. She finds joy in the process of learning, creating, and achieving, not for the applause, but for the satisfaction of knowing she's living authentically and on her terms. Focusing solely on her goals and passions allows the Sigma female to thrive in a way that others may not understand. To some, it might look like she's being selfish or overly ambitious, but to her, it's simply about staying true to herself. This fierce dedication ensures that she not only achieves her dreams but also lives a life filled with purpose and meaning. With her energy channeled into what she loves, she paves the way for even greater growth and transformation ahead. Practicing emotional detachment for her peace. Once a Sigma female immerses herself in her goals and passions, she naturally begins to practice emotional detachment. This isn't because she's cold or uncaring, it's because she understands that emotional baggage and unnecessary attachments can weigh her down. After investing her time and energy in what truly matters, she knows the importance of guarding her peace by detaching herself from situations and people that don't contribute to her growth or happiness. Emotional detachment doesn't mean she stops caring. Rather, it's her way of caring smarter. She stops overthinking, overanalyzing, or obsessing over things that are beyond her control. Whether it's dealing with toxic individuals, workplace drama, or life's inevitable setbacks, the Sigma female takes a step back and protects her inner calm. She knows that emotions, while natural, can sometimes cloud judgment. By maintaining a level of detachment, she's able to see things clearly, make rational decisions, and move forward with confidence. One of the most powerful aspects of emotional detachment is how it empowers her to stop seeking validation from others. Sigma females don't need approval to feel worthy, nor do they rely on external factors for their happiness. Instead, they create a sense of fulfillment within themselves. This independence allows them to break free from the emotional roller coaster that comes with trying to please everyone or meet societal expectations. This detachment extends to relationships as well. A Sigma female values deep, meaningful connections, but she's not afraid to let go of people who don't reciprocate her energy or respect her boundaries. She understands that clinging to unhealthy relationships, whether romantic, platonic, or professional, only drains her emotionally. By detaching herself, she creates space for healthier, more balanced connections. The Sigma female also applies emotional detachment to life's challenges. Instead of letting failures or disappointments consume her, she views them as opportunities to learn and grow. She refuses to let setbacks define her or derail her progress. Her detachment doesn't mean she avoids emotions altogether. It means she processes them in a healthy way, without letting them control her actions or mindset. For the Sigma female, emotional detachment is not about shutting the world out. It's about protecting her energy and prioritizing her peace. It allows her to stay focused, resilient, and true to herself, even in the face of adversity. This ability to let go of what doesn't serve her ensures that she can continue to grow, thrive, and achieve her goals without unnecessary emotional turmoil. Emotional detachment isn't just a practice for the Sigma female. It's a way of life that keeps her grounded and unstoppable. Leaving situations that no longer serve her after mastering emotional detachment and creating a sanctuary of inner peace, the Sigma female takes her most transformative step yet, leaving situations that no longer serve her. Whether it's a toxic job, an unfulfilling relationship, or a stagnant environment, she knows when it's time to let go and move on. Emotional detachment gives her the clarity to recognize when something no longer aligns with her values or goals, and her commitment to herself empowers her to take action. Walking away isn't always easy, but the Sigma female doesn't shy away from difficult decisions. She understands that staying in a situation out of fear, obligation, or convenience only holds her back from her potential. While others may feel trapped by societal expectations or the opinions of others, the Sigma female prioritizes her growth and happiness above all else. To her, leaving isn't about giving up, it's about leveling up. What makes this decision so powerful is her courage to embrace the unknown. The Sigma female is not afraid of change. In fact, she welcomes it. She views leaving as an opportunity to create something better, to explore new paths, and to rediscover herself. While others may cling to familiarity out of fear, she trusts her instincts and her ability to adapt. This fearless mindset allows her to break free from anything that feels limiting or draining. Leaving doesn't always mean a dramatic exit. Sometimes, it's a quiet, deliberate choice to disengage from what no longer serves her. She doesn't feel the need to explain herself or justify her actions to others. Instead, she lets her decisions speak for themselves. Whether it's walking away from a toxic friend, ending a relationship that lacks mutual respect, or leaving a career that stifles her creativity, she does so with grace and confidence. This ability to leave extends beyond just people and places. It includes unhealthy habits, outdated beliefs, and negative mindsets. The Sigma female is constantly evolving, and she understands that growth requires shedding the old to make room for the new. By leaving behind what no longer serves her, she creates the space and freedom to build a life that aligns with her true self. For the Sigma female, leaving is not a loss, it's a gain. It's a step toward freedom, empowerment, and authenticity. While others may hesitate to let go, she moves forward with purpose, knowing that every exit leads to a new beginning. This ability to leave without looking back is what makes her unstoppable in her journey towards self-fulfillment and success. If you've made it this far, let me tell you, you're exactly the kind of person we create these videos for. We'd absolutely love to hear your thoughts. What do you think about the Sigma female mindset? Do you relate to these points, or do you have your own experiences to share? Drop your opinion in the comments below. We're excited to start a conversation with you. And hey, if you enjoyed this video, which we hope you did, make sure to hit that like button. It means the world to us and helps us keep creating content you'll love. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more empowering and inspiring videos. And if you're ready for more, why not check out our other videos? There's so much to explore, learn, and enjoy. Your journey with us doesn't end here. We've got plenty of amazing content waiting for you. Thank you for being part of this incredible community, and we'll see you in the next video. Red Heart.